Happy Sunday. Hope everyone is having a great holiday weekend. I realize that I'm probably not going to get a lot of people that are going to be jumping on this Sunday night, but I just had all these thoughts on my brain from some posts that I made yesterday and throughout this week and some of the comments that I got. And so I thought I would jump on here and talk to you guys about that. Like, I have had like a super lazy Sunday, so literally let my hair air dry and I have a little bit of makeup on. But I did wanted to jump on here because I thought, you know what? Maybe some people are hanging out. Maybe that they want to hear what I have to say, especially about this topic that I've been talking about a lot lately. And that is, you know, loving yourself where you are. And that can be confused with accepting yourself. And for me, those two things are definitely two different things, like accepting yourself and loving yourself. So for me, in my definition and what I think, accepting yourself and loving yourself are kind of, they sound like the same things, but they could be very confusing to a lot of people to not be the same thing. So yesterday I made a post. It was a picture of myself in a bikini saying that I feel the freest I've ever felt. And I just wanted to come on here and explain that post to you guys because it could be very, it could turn around, people could see it in the wrong way or the way that I don't want them to see it. And the way I made this post was for years and years and years, I thought that I wanted to be this person. I thought that I wanted to be this person that had six packs, abs, that could be the smallest person they could be in the room, that, you know, never gained weight, that always looked good no matter when they put their clothes on and stuff. And what that did to me was that led me down a very nasty path of obviously an Adderall addiction. And it also led me to do things that I would never do or I would never expect any of my clients to do. And so what I meant by, you know, feeling the best that I can is the fact that that I learned to love myself. I learned to love myself as I am, but I'm constantly on a journey of being better every day. Not necessarily being smaller, but being better every day to where I feel good from the inside out. I've kind of let go of the things that I now know I no longer want. Like when I thought that I was working towards having a six-pack abs, like though that was something somebody else wanted, that was something that I was comparing myself to other people. But when I really dug down deep and found out that what I wanted wasn't that, I wanted to be able to feel comfortable in my skin, to be able to put a bathing suit on, feel great, be able to put my clothes on, feel great, be able to, you know, even walk around naked in my house, obviously when my kids are not awake or whatever, and feel good in my skin. That's what I wanted, but to the extreme, that's not what I wanted, because I still wanted to be able to have my wine, which I'm having some tonight, and you guys know I love having my wine in my coffee cup. So, you know, I wanted to be able to have my wine. I wanted to be able to eat the tacos when I wanted to eat the tacos. I wanted to be able to live my life with people. I didn't want to have to not go to places because I was worried about what I was going to eat or who I was going to be around or what I looked like because who I was going to be around. I just wanted to feel free inside myself and still be able to better myself every single day. So what's the difference between accepting yourself and loving yourself? So a lot of times I hear people say, well, you know what? I'm so old, or I'm already at that point in my life where I'm not going to be able to make a change. You know, it's just the way it is. I'm just going to accept it. I'm just going to accept this situation. I'm just going to accept the fact that I'm 60 pounds overweight, and that's just the way it's going to be for the rest of my life because there's no way I can lose that weight. I'm just going to accept the fact that I'm never going to be able to run. I'm just going to accept the fact that I want to do this, like I have this goal, like of what you really want, not wanting something you don't want, like I did, but something you really want, that's something that really bothers you, like you want to be healthy and fit, but you know, I'm already 50 years old, so I can't do that. And I'm just using these age numbers as something, like I've heard this my entire life from when people were 30 to on. And it's just people like accepting yourself in that way is a negative mindset, and those are making those excuses. So those accepting yourself and just being like, you know what, I can't change it, I'm just gonna do it some more. I can't change the fact that I want to drink 5 sodas a day. So, oh well, I'm just gonna keep drinking the 5 sodas a day. This is not what I'm talking about when I'm posting these things. When I'm talking about loving yourself and I want to say accepting yourself, although that's contradicting what I'm saying, but loving yourself the way you are and still being able to move forward and make changes and feel good in your body. I want to show you guys how you guys can do this without being overwhelmed, without it being a process of, changing your mindset, because that's what first is going to come. To get to the point where you're accepting where your life is, to wanting to change to be better in your life, you can still love yourself while you're changing. And that's what I'm teaching to my girls in this July wellness group that I have that's going to be starting on July 10th, which is the Shift Your Life Wellness Studio. And I'm going to teach you guys how you can still live your life, do the things that you love to do, but still make these healthy changes to where you'll start feeling good from the inside out. And so those changes that you want to see on the outside will radiate out. But it's something that you can achieve. And it's a simple mindset switch of not accepting yourself where you're at. Because I don't think we should ever accept ourselves where we're at. To be honest with you, I think that we should still keep moving forward every single day in our lives, whether that be personally or in our relationships or in our body. I still think that you can do that. I think that you can, reach towards goals that you absolutely want to reach. And I'm going to teach you in that Shift Your Life Wellness group how to dig deep and find out what those goals are that you really want to achieve, that really are deep down in your soul, not something that somebody else wants, because with social media and everything out there, that can easily happen. It happened to me. And I want to teach you guys how to figure out what you really want, how to dive deep into that, and how to get what you really want without it being overwhelming, without restricting yourself, without having to go through all of these things that seem like it's impossible to make this change. I'm going to show you how to do that. But the one thing you guys have to do is you guys have to commit to doing that. So if you guys are interested in learning more about this Shift Your Life Wellness group and how I'm going to teach you guys how you can love yourself while still changing yourself, and you don't have to accept your life the way it is, then get a hold of me, reach out to me. There's 8 spots left in this group. I'm not taking any more than 10 people because I want to be able to work with you guys as closely as possible and help you guys. And I really want people that are going to be committed and that are going to be able to show up every day for at least 10 minutes. Like the group, you only have to show up for 10 minutes. There will be other things that you'll have to show up for in your life, but I promise you there is no better time to start. And if you're thinking at all that this is a time where you need to get going on this, do not hesitate, because as soon as you hesitate, that kills everything. And you guys, if it's not a fit for you, it's not a fit for you. Like, that's cool. But I do think that a lot of you are the same way as I am, and you think that you need to have this all or nothing mentality, and that is not the way that health and fitness needs to be. You don't have to fit, you don't have to look a certain way or nothing. If you go into this group and you start feeling better and you can run with your kids, you can walk up the stairs with your kids, and you can do all these things with your kids, you've gained so much more. The outside part will come. And the way the outside part comes, everyone says like, okay, that it's what is it, like 80-20, like 80% nutrition, 20% fitness. That's true. And I believe that. But I also believe that it's probably 95% your mindset and the way you're thinking about things. As soon as you flip this switch up here, everything else is going to fall into place. And that's what I want to teach you guys. And that's what I want to show you guys, that once you do that, how everything else just kind of falls into place and you start feeling amazing from the inside out, and your life starts changing because you're making these small changes and you're making these habits into new habits. So I'm kind of rambling at this point, but that's all I have to tell you guys today. Thank you guys for joining me live. I hope you guys are having a good holiday weekend. If you have to work tomorrow, have a good day at work. If not, be safe, and we will talk to you guys soon. Have a great Sunday night. Bye.